Stick around to find out how you can win one of the 3 copies of Dragon's Dogma 2 in the Gaming Analytics giveaway. Thanks to a number of gameplay reveals over the past couple of months, I've been able to compile a list of the vocation skills that we know to date will feature in Dragon's Dogma 2. In this video, I'll be going through all of the fighter skills revealed thus far by Capcom, and will be featured in the game on release day. Many of these skills, however, were shown off at the Tokyo Game Show, and the quality of the footage, to be frank, is pretty shitty. However, we are able to discern the in-game descriptions for these skills. So with all that said and done, uncork your inner dork, sit back, relax, and let's get nerdy. When activating the Blink Strike skill, the Arisen rushes forcefully toward the target and visits a powerful blow upon them. Whereas in DD2, Burst Strike is described as an advanced form of Blink Strike that allows the user to travel further and more swiftly before visiting a powerful blow upon foes. Blink Strike and Burst Strike are both sword and mace skills in the original Dragon's Dogma, and being similar to a fencing lunge, with a blade thrust quickly closing the distance between the Arisen and fast-moving enemies like wolves. When activating the Compass Slash skill, the Arisen spins with blades extended, drawing a deadly circle that slices through nearby targets. Compass Slash is a spinning attack that strikes with 2 swipes in a 360-degree field, which in the original provided the ability to interrupt and strike enemies, making them extremely effective defensive techniques, especially when surrounded. The Springboard skill is described as launching allies into the air using a shield. Used primarily by the Arisen to propel pawns onto climbable enemies like Gore Cyclopses, Daimon, and Dragons, initiate heavy core airborne attacks, or to access high ledges or treasures. This is a very useful ability, providing utility in both combat and exploration situations. With the Shield Summon skill, the Arisen wraps a shield loudly to attract the attention of nearby targets. Shield summons can be used by a fighter to regain the attention of an enemy after another party member attacks and deals enough damage to aggravate that enemy. Should a sorcerer pawn cast Bowlight, for example, dealing enough damage to arouse the ire of a large enemy, a fighter equipped with this skill can use it to help prevent this party member from coming under an onslaught of attacks. With the Hindsight Slash ability, the Arisen ducks backward before charging in to deliver a slashing blow, using it as an evasive maneuver, increasing its power. Hindsight Slash involves a backdash evasive maneuver followed by a sword strike, and if timed to counter an attack, its power is greatly increased. In DD1, Hindsight Slash upgrades to Hindsight Sweep, whereas in Dark Arisen, it could be further upgraded to Hindsight Strike when equipping a suitable fighter's ring or band. Perfect Defense guards against all manner of attacks, no matter the properties of the shield in use. Whilst Defensive Stance is in use, the user remains static and crouched behind their shield, unable to attack or move. Nearly all strikes are deflected whilst using the shield as cover, however blocking still uses stamina. Perfect Defense is useful in combination with shield summons to bait enemies to focus on the Arisen, whilst pawns cast big spells or pick off the distracted enemy opposition. The Onslaught skill is a light attack which unleashes a flurry of swift slashes with the sword, with which several light attacks can be chained together. In DD1, Onslaught could be upgraded to Die Onslaught, with the second attack in the one-handed sequence could be used to break the knockdown resistance of many monsters. However, this being said, the Onslaught ability is the only one that we know of at this point, and no upgraded version thereof has been revealed to date. The Impale skill is a heavy attack, where the Arisen thrusts a bladed weapon forward in a forceful jab. This heavy attack is then followed up with a powerful successive strike, which, if it connects, knocks enemy combatants off of balance. Defense is a straightforward defensive skill, which guards against attacks from the front with a shield. Some stamina is consumed when an attack connects with the shield, whereas the upgraded version in Deflect deflects attacks back towards the target. Defend and its upgraded counterparts will make use of Dragon's Dogma 2's blocking and perfect blocking mechanics, with a perfectly blocked attack causing a strong knockback effect, reflecting substantial damage back to the assailant, and having an increased chance to inflict a debilitation when used in combination with an enchanted or special shield. When activating Tusk Toss, you trace a grand skyward arc with a blade, sending lightweight targets flying into the air, and can be used to strike some airborne enemies or difficult to hit spots, like a Golem's Disc or a Drake's Heart for example. The final fighter skill returning from Dragon's Dogma 1 is Metal, a passive augment that increases your physical defenses. Not much more is known at this stage, however in Dragon's Dogma 1, Metal increased the ratio of white health by 25%, and I expect that this will be implemented in a somewhat similar way in DD2. In order to get your name into the Dragon's Dogma 2 giveaway, is be subscribed to the channel and show your support with a like and a comment down below to let me know who you are. Now, on with the video. Along with the 13 fighter skills returning to Dragon's Dogma 2, we also know of 11 others that are brand spanking new. As such, there is a limited amount of information available on them, and we may have to wait until release day to get some clarity on how exactly these function in-game. However, here are the official descriptions within DD2. Performs a jump while slashing diagonally upwards, an effective means of assailing flying targets. Delivers a powerful blow with the shield that can knock targets off balance. Thrusts the blade into the target's body before raining further blows upon them. If strikes connect, the user clings to larger targets and pins down smaller targets that are flinching. Spins nimbly on one spot, blocking attacks from every direction with the shield. Employable even while flinching, useful for escaping dire circumstances. Deflects attacks back towards the target with impressive might. While active, counter-attacking consumes no stamina and would make sense as an upgrade to the standard deflect skill. And finally, the 4 new passive augments for the fighter that we know of at this stage are Dominion, Diligence, Provocation, and Thew, where Dominion allows you to lift up and pin down foes for an extended duration. Diligence hastens recovery when downed or crawling, whereas Provocation increases the likelihood of being targeted by foes. Thew, on the other hand, enables you to carry additional weight. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to leave me a like and subscribe to the channel on your way out. But most importantly of all, stay nerdy.